Just a minute. Just a second. Let me get my earphone because this is creating lot of trouble these days. So today I'll be speaking about non-acceptance and confidence, as well as the circumstances when one gets rejected, the scenario for rejection, right? I'll start with a very funny thing. You may say it is funny. It is about tarot cards. Have you heard about the tarot cards? Tarot cards are ones when somebody, an experienced reader, can actually sense your energy to see whether the question that you have asked him or her is going in favor of you or against you. For example, for example, I asked what will be the situation of my business going forward. So I asked about two questions. I asked about um whether it will be a prospering business, and the second question is when it will take off. And both both the questions were very very positive. And one of the like say for my first questions whether it will be prospering one, uh, the tarot card reader was very happy, saying, "Don't let go of this opportunity because it is what you are born for." And the second thing is, it might take a little bit of time, but within a week, major change will happen. So, how do you feel when somebody says this thing? Whether you believe it or not, whether you have enough faith in this tarot card reading or not, you'll feel good, right? So that was my intention, to know, not knowing about feeling good because something was not going great at my end, and I wanted to know whether, of course, I'm not going to quit. I'm not a quitter. I will be there, persisting after it, month after month, maybe 4 years. Uh, but one kind of gets curious to know as to whether it should succeed or not. So what it has to do with confidence, and then non-acceptance and rejection, right? So this is what, when you are continuously failing, how is the behavior of people around you, you know? So people will start having doubts about your capability, and you can sense that, right? If you are not, if you are blind to their whatever they are perceiving, then it is fine and it is good. But suppose you are a very very sensitive person, and you are sensing that the other person is perceiving that you are having self doubt, and maybe it is a capability issue, then it hurts, right? And uh, if the person is a very very trusted person, and a person who actually stands with you at the time of difficulties, then it hurts even more, and it feels like the person has given up on you, and that again hurts. And that actually affects the confidence. So this is the roundabout way why I'm talking about this. What to do under such circumstances? Have you heard about the word hibernation? Right? Hibernation is a word when during the winter the cold blooded people, they actually mm, go into hiding because they cannot handle the extreme temperature situation. It might be uh, very harsh winter, or the even the summer, when the summer heat goes up, or the winter temperature goes down. then these, like say, the cold-blooded animals, they usually go into hiding. That is called hibernation. So when nothing is going great for you, what you can do is go into hibernation. Like say, don't discuss about your thing, everyday situation, that you have tried for this thing, that thing, but it has not succeeded. Do you agree that there are plenty of times when this happens? Success rate is how much? Success rate is very, very little, right? And out of 100, if it is 10%, then you are lucky. So if it goes beyond below 5%, then it starts hurting, and then people start having opinion about you. They start commenting. They might start saying that you should improve this and that, and you get the hint that somehow their trust over you has. But despite all that, at times failure comes. And do you know why failure comes? Have you sometime on hindsight have thought over your failures? For me, many of my failures are supposed to be doing good for me, and that I have realized on hindsight. You know, so that because the times are going rough right now, so I'll not discuss about was what turned out to be good for me. But after some time, I will be able to discuss with you that. Recently, what happened? I'll share a bit of it so that if you are doing the same thing with somebody else, then you'll be careful. The little things, the little positivity, those were happening around me. Whatever had happened, some achievements, and from which we, I took inspiration and was feeling good, because this is a time of very, very negative situations, right? Not many positive things you hear, and that actually created a lot of problem, because we people were expecting success elsewhere, some in something else. They were not expecting in this, from which I was taking some peace, right? So there is a difference. I learned that when the things are going tough, one should not share about one's positivity. You can share that to yourself, not to the world, because they are expecting something different. And if you are sensing, if you are very, very sensitive about the other people's perception, then it will hurt you. So let go and let another day pass, because anything good or bad doesn't stay forever. These circumstances happen for our own learning, and take the learning, and don't blame anybody else for those things. Take the learning. I took the learning, not to share with anybody. My success, I have to note it down and see where all I have achieved, right? And the achievements I'm grateful for are huge in number, but small, and not to the expectation of others. And that is not in my control, right? In my control is my happiness only. So that is the learning today. And yeah, at times you need to find ways to tell yourself that things are not after all so bad. And as a result, you will get encouragement to handle another day. And of course, a bad day will definitely pass and your efforts will be rewarded. So if you, this is Sangeeta. I help mid-career professionals, and if you like this video, then please like and go to the channel and also subscribe it if you like. And please click on my profile, Facebook profile, to know more about me. And maybe you will. I'm offering one uh, say discounted price over my course. So if you want, then you can avail that. Just let me know that you are interested so that I can pass on that link to you. And